Hey guys. So I am here today with my friend, and I'm happy to call him my friend. Angels Don't Fall. And he is going to be giving us kind of an inside look at some of the goings on with Will Orth, Dana, Virginia, just all kinds of good stuff. So I'm going to kind of let him pretty much take over. Hey, Hal, how are you, honey? And kind of just tell his story. If I got a question, I'll interrupt him. Hi, Tony. All right. The show is all yours. How did you first meet Will Orth?
Oh, yeah, perhaps we better start from the beginning. How I met Will Orth. Well, I met Will Orth on YouTube after being kind of alone for a while out of the targeted individual community.
Mm-hmm.
And because there wasn't really much of one after um, the main guy that was doing most of the shows and stuff kind of just had a falling out because there was so much corruption and it was mostly just all fake people.
Right.
So that was like the only thing I really had to, entertain myself with or keep myself busy with because I don't watch television. So I quit watching TV
Awesome.
in like 2014, I think.
Oh, wow.
So I've just been on YouTube, and so I just figured, well, maybe I'll just check and see what these targeted individuals, if there's any of them doing anything at all these days or what's going on. So I get on and I'm just like kind of looking through some stuff, and Will's channel just like popped up like out of nowhere. And so I listened to it a couple times, and I'm like, wow, what are these people like watching me? Can they see what I'm doing like right now? What everything I'm doing, they're saying exactly what I'm doing. What's going on with this? But I just put it to the side, and listened to a couple more times, and started. I never got into any kind of chats before, or I mean, I did the chats before, but I never got into any kind of live streams or any of that shit before.
Right.
So I always kept everything private because my ex is a psychopath stalker, and I had pretty bad past with her. She really did a good number on me, and so I haven't been pretty much sociable or anything with anybody since then.
Right.
I got kicked out of my house and all my stuff stolen from me. So, and she ran off with the guy that ran the bar. And funny thing about the name of the bar, that the guy that she ran off with is named Willie Boys. So one of the things that Will didn't realize when he came out here, the very first time that he came out here, and even the second time that when he came out on his way back, is that during that time, it was called Willie Boys when he first came out, and then when he was out in Arizona, they finally sold the bar because the place got shut down, and it was probably about two or 3 years or something like that. They were trying to sell it, and somebody finally bought the place. It's haunted, and Al Capone used to hang out there and shit. And there's a whorehouse in the back and everything.
Oh, wow.
And it was called Willie Boys, and the people that owned the place are real scumbags. This kid and his brother, and they didn't even get along. They hated each other. So, yeah, this relationship that I was with for a good 5 years was totally, not a good deal for me, a major setback. And so I just spent the last, I don't know, since 2014 pretty much sticking to myself and being like, I don't want nobody. I don't want no friends, no, quote unquote friends, no quote unquote um, relationships or love interests or whatever.
Right.
Go, dude. Go. You have the green light. um, and then I met Will, and I was starting to tell him, my story, kind of behind the scenes, like in chat, and I was in the chat. And one night, probably after maybe about 3 or 4 streams of his total, maybe that I've watched, I got on and him and Scott were talking, and I didn't even know what I was doing. So I was trying to figure out StreamYard and all that. So I figured the damn thing out enough to get on there and talk, and they both split on me and just leave me to fend for myself. No, nothing. It was just all me by myself. Will was in the back snoring, and Scott just left completely. I don't know. He just took off. And so I was there doing my very first time being on a live stream all by myself.
Oh, God.
But I'm used to talking to myself all the time anyway, so usually just getting good advice. And so it's nothing to me to just, keep talking to myself, because I didn't even know if anybody even heard me or if it was working or what. And so I kept talking until, like, I don't know, 6 o'clock in the morning or something like that. A good 5 or 6 hours. And he woke up and got back on for a second and then got back off again. And I was like, yeah, it was kind of cheese stick to do that to me, dude, because I've never even, I don't even know what's going on here and how this stuff works or anything. So the next time he came on and did another live stream, I was like, all right, well, maybe I can, like, get on and then maybe they'll be here again. And they did the same thing to me again the second time. And I was like, all right, this is getting pretty shitty. But I started to kind of figure it out, and then I started, like, hanging out with them. And so after a couple streams after that, where I was actually discussing and having conversation back and forth between them and getting the feel for it. And it was a lot of problems trying to get it to work on the iPhone, and I had problems with figuring it out. Even though I'm, like, pretty much tech savvy, or used to be, but I don't care about it anymore. That's one of the things, is, like, I'm already past that little kid stage, or that stage where I was really into computers and games and all that crap. I'm growing way up more further than that now, and video games are just not for me, and I don't have time for that shit. So also I've been doing is YouTube, and I'm kind of being, like, befriended by him. And then Will introduces me to Virginia. She's in the chat. And I had my own channels I was watching at the time. He had his own channels that he was, like, in on and, doing his drama thing. Still back then, he was all involved in all kinds of different dramas. I can't remember her name, but some girl from England, some black girl from England. She seemed pretty cool too. He was, like, a mod for her channel, and I guess they had a falling out. I don't know. Empress Janet, I think that's what her name is.
Yes, I've heard. I mean, I haven't actually watched her, but I have heard of her.
Yeah. And I don't know how, but it just popped up in my thing. So I started watching her, kind of, and I didn't know that they were, acquaintances or whatever had happened between them. But I was kind of starting to finally, figure out Will a little bit. And then he was just bored out of his mind one night and asked me, well, what are you watching? What are you watching? What are you watching? What are you watching? Like the kids in the back of the car. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Right.
And I was like, oh my God, dude, this guy, man, fuck. It's like a little drama queen. He won't stop calling me. He's like I'm a pacifier or something like that. He's always got to be fucking calling me, telling me about this or that or whatever. That's just, I don't even know, and I don't even care. It's like stupid.
YouTube drama.
Yeah, it's just like it's not my world at all. And but anyways, it's targeted individual shit. So I'm like, whatever. I'll grin and bear it or whatever. And so I started talking, like, with Virginia, and she was, acting like, doing the whole mirroring and mimicking thing like most narcissists do. I guess thinking that, it was my first rodeo and I never had no catfish before. People try to catfish me, or no narcissistic personality disorder, dark tetrad fucking shit.
Right.
Happened to me, and I had just gotten out of a relationship that was a 5-year solid relationship of just nothing but that. I mean, completely ruined me financially. It was all the abuse. It was emotional abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse, financial abuse.
So she's violent?
And no, this was my ex.
Oh, your ex. Okay.
But no, Virginia, yeah, she's pretty violent. You can say that for sure.
Huh.
I didn't know if you got if it worked, or if you got the
you know what? There was no sound to it. I got it, but when I push play, There was no sound.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the sound part's not the important part on that. It's
Oh.
it's the chat.
Oh, okay. Well, then I will have to pull it back up then. Yeah.
Yeah, the chat's pretty fucking evil and wicked. So when Virginia started her whole campaign against me, her slander campaign against me, I had first asked her like, "Well, what's the reason for?" And she still hasn't even come up with a reason yet. No excuse or reason as to why whatever that she's doing what she's doing, which is a lot of stuff. She's made so many different accounts. I mean, it's sickening. And the stuff that she's put on those are just beyond foul, and they're fucking just disgusting. And the blasphemy with doing the Jesus Christ fucking account, dude. I mean, I know GLM got a little pissed off about that, or was perturbed about that.
Yeah.
And
But she takes that seriously, which, that's, I completely get it. I completely get it for her. So I get
yeah,
it.
and I do too, because I mean that's what my name is all about. Angels don't fall, motherfuckers. They don't. Real ones don't. If they do, they get back up and dust off their wings, and they're fucking good to go again. But if you stay down, you're a demon. Oh my god.
Don't get into an accident driving.
No, I'm not. I was just looking. I was driving through the Walmart parking lot right now, and I see
Oh,
one of my
okay.
old girlfriends from a long, long time ago that I grew up with.
Oh God.
Yeah, yeah. She was cool. We were little kids, and she ate fucking rocks and stuff way out in the middle of the desert, you know. So she had all these fucked up teeth and everything. She was like an ugly little kid. And then one day, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, years down the road, she was like turned out to be smoking hot, and we
That's
hooked
how
up
it
for
happens, though.
a while. And she always had problems because she got burned when she was a kid. She pulled down a boiling pot of water that her mom was making some spaghetti for her. And they lived out in the middle of the
Ooh.
fucking bump up Egypt, dude. And my mom was her only friend. So
Oh,
yeah, she
wow.
got like most of her body burned and shit really bad.
Oh, bless her heart.
Yeah, it was pretty shitty. So, but it wasn't too bad. I mean, I didn't care. I thought she still looked great, anyways. She's a good person, so that was cool to me. We
Yeah.
had a good time together, and we fucking stayed friends and shit too. We're still friends. I mean, I don't mess with people that got like relationships going on. So
Right. Well, no,
that's
of course not. Of course not. That would be rude to do.
yeah. I just
So
never really
what
been like that.
so tell us some of the backstory with Will. What is his deal? Because there's been so many rumors, and because you were friends with him and you were pretty close to him, I
Yeah.
mean,
So
what is
he
his
was
deal?
he was really bored and just bored out of his mind and fidgety and stuff, and needed something to do. He was all antsy, and he kept bugging me and bugging me. What do you do? Who are you watching? What are you doing? Who are you watching? And I didn't want to tell him. I was like, no,
Right.
I'm not. I'm not watching nothing. I'm not watching nobody. Who's that? Who's that girl you were watching? And I was like, oh, I don't remember. I don't remember. And I had watched Dana like a couple of years before. Somehow it just like came on my stream or not my stream, but my feed or whatever. And I was like, man, this
Mm-hmm.
chick is fucking whack, dude. She is crazy. She's like beyond out of her mind, dude. And I watched it just for like shits and giggles, like a couple times, and then I hadn't watched it again for like a long time, and then it came up again all of a sudden right before I met Will, or right while I was meeting Will at the same time. And I was like, oh man, this crazy bitch. And I don't remember how, but he caught like a part of it. I don't know if he heard it in the background when we were talking on the phone or what. I can't remember exactly, but he kept bugging me about it, and I didn't want to tell him and shit. So he just got on right away, and he's like searching and searching, and within probably like maybe 20 minutes, he's like, oh no, it's cool, I found it. And then I didn't hear from him for like the rest of the day, and then like half the next day, and all of a sudden, there's everything's all changed now. His whole targeted individual TI channel, everything was changed overnight, and now it was all about fucking Dana. And we're gonna do this interview on Dana, and she's a targeted individual, and she's got this person that's out for her or after her or whatever. And oh my god, dude, I was
Yeah,
like,
the
oh, what kind of
CIA,
shit is this?
FBI, the
Yeah,
NSA, everybody's after Dana.
right. And so all of a sudden, it was with them. It was like loser love at first sight. So within 24 to 48 hours, he was already fucking. They were already planning the trip, Arizona trip and shit. And I was like, oh my god, no way,
That's
really?
quick.
Yeah. And so I was like, okay, well, I don't know, fucking, it's a long drive. I don't know. Are you gonna pay for a hotel, or what are you gonna do? Um, I live fucking right in the middle of the halfway fucking point, and I know because I lived in Arizona for a long, long time. Pretty much most of my life has been spent half out there, so I know all all over Arizona, everywhere, really well. In Southern California mostly, and then Utah.
Right.
And so within, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks or something, shit, he's on his way out here, and he's on the way out here to see her. So he stops at my place. Fucking, I give him a hotel, a free fucking hotel for the night. And it actually turned out to be a couple nights because he was so like exhausted and shit from the drive and or whatever. And then he was gonna stop and see his mom or something in Phoenix on the way to see Dana, which I think she wasn't home or something. So he just kept going or whatever. So then there was the whole. Well, let me go back just a second. When he had left my house, he was streaming, and I didn't know like much or anything about you at all. But I
Right.
absolutely could not watch the fucking stream. He was like, Tami has for like, fuck, that's all he did the whole drive out there, like nonstop. And I was like, oh my God, this guy is fucking mental, dude. And I already knew it too because when he got to my house, he pounded a couple beers. He was scared to smoke some fucking marijuana. And he was doing a bunch of kratom. He popped out his kratom right away and shit. And then I don't really pop pills or anything like that either. So I had like some Xanax fucking saved because I had finally gotten some from this whole dealing with this relationship with this psycho fucking bitch.
Right.
But
Prescription.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
prescription, and I didn't even take it. So I had like quite a few pills, left. And then when my dad fucking passed away, I took his because my mom was taking them like crazy and shit. She was actually stealing them and stuff from my dad, so I had to fucking grab all of those. And I had, quite a few, and just in one night they were all gone, just like that.
Oh, wow.
I mean, this guy fucking ate the shit like it was like fucking Pez candy, like he was like the Cookie Monster and shit.
Oh,
I couldn't
wow.
believe it.
Xanax, really?
Yeah, and it was like a grip of Xanax. I mean, he popped like a whole handful of them. Like, I mean, I would take one or two, and I'd be fucking good for like maybe a day or two, you know. But I think in total it was a good. I think I saved a few of them, but he winded up getting those on the way out too. So it was about I think 120 in total
Oh,
that
my
I had.
God.
Yeah, and then well, yeah, that's that.
I
And then
knew that he was into the whole kratom thing, um,
yeah,
but I didn't realize pills as well. Of course, I knew he was a drinker.
yep, yep. He used to fall asleep on the streams all the time and fucking be snoring and shit, like all the time, dude. And it was
Wow.
embarrassing at first. I was like, man, this is really embarrassing. It's like I don't want to be. Should I be associating with this guy? Fucking First Corinthians, whatever. Bad associations spoil useful habits, right?
That's
And
true.
one of the things that Virginia kept telling me, and it was like kind of like fucking subliminally, a subliminal fucking code that she was trying to, you know, how they do it. I don't know why they do it, but it's like something that they have to do is like tell you certain things, but the way they do it is like covertly, so you don't really fucking get it or know until way after the fact.
Right.
They're long gone. So she kept telling me like, well, I don't know. I feel like hanging around Gil, I'm guilty by association. And she kept saying that over and over and over again, like all the time. And it didn't click for like a long time. One of the other things that didn't click for a long time is when Virginia and Dana were fighting with each other, and Dana was like, "Pick Will right now, right now." it's me or Virginia, me or Virginia, me or Virginia. And I wasn't getting it. And I was like, why would he be picking Virginia? For what reason? Because I thought he was with fucking, you guys were together, you know, the Dana and Will show.
Right.
What does Virginia have to do anything with this? But then, you know, later on, I realized that, you know, all she was is, you know, set up and fucking pretty much handled. Will was pretty much her handler. And so, you know, Will was having to choose between the two of them because, you know, the mother doggess wasn't fucking sharing because she's the, you know, the queen fucking bee or whatever. Dana fucking the goddess doggess.
Oh,
You
so
know.
Dana was telling him either you're talking to me or you're talking to Virginia. You can't
Yeah,
talk to both of us.
yeah. Choose
Gotcha.
one. You can't have two masters. So,
Right.
and this whole time, Virginia was, you know, playing off to me that she was like, well, you know, I had this dream last night, or I prayed to God last night, and for somebody to come into my life, and you came into my life, and it's meant to be, and you gotta give it a chance. I mean, it's from God, so you gotta give it a chance. And I'm just thinking, I'm like, dude, no, I'm done. I'm done fucking forever with bitches and psycho shit, forever. And
Wow.
and I was, dude, something in the back of my head, you know, God was like telling me, hey man, this is fucking, something's up with these fools, dude. But I was like, you know what? I've been so isolated for so long and haven't had fucking nobody to talk to or nothing. I said to myself, you know what? Even if she's a gang stalker, dude, what's it gonna fucking hurt, dude? I mean, usually nothing can really fucking hurt me except for that last bitch.
Right. Well, yeah, that was enough. That's for sure.
And she was bad. I mean, that chick tried killing me fucking a shit ton of times.
Wow.
And she was almost successful at it a few of them. And
Jesus, you sound like me. You attract crazy like I do.
yeah, exactly, like magnets to them. It's like they come out of the woodwork. But the thing about it is like they've all been set up. When I had after a couple of years of after being done with that relationship, or she had moved back to Arizona and everything, and then her little boyfriend that she was with came back here because he's a gigolo, and his beach job was fucking ready, so he had all his fucking mamas at the beach ready, waiting for him to come and visit him, or visit all of them. You know, when he was doing his horse racing shit
Right.
at the Del Mar track, he's just a server. He serves alcohol, and that's all he is an alcoholic that serves alcohol. And I'm looking through these pictures that I had when I was with my previous old lady before that, sometime probably around maybe 2007, maybe 2008, something like that. And I didn't
Mm-hmm.
meet this psycho chick until 2009. And I'm looking at this picture from the World Wildlife Zoo and Aquarium that I took my nephew with, my sister, my mom, my dad down there, and my old lady's daughter. She had just turned 16. She got her driver's license. We got her a car and put in a stereo for her. She graduated at 16, and we went and took her to beauty college because we had a salon at the time, and down in Dewey, and it wasn't just like working for somebody; it was our own salon. So I remodeled the thing, and I got, you know, a lot of flooring work and stuff out of it. Some really nice customers out there in Arizona, and the first mayor of Mayor, who's a really cool guy. They're
Cool.
really rich fucking people and shit. Had really cool stuff in their house.
Right.
And I'm looking through all these pictures, and I find this one picture, and the bitch is fucking there stalking me, like standing right next to me, where we were feeding the giraffes. And I fucking just about shit myself. I couldn't fucking believe it. And then it flashed back to me. I got like a what I call a pornographic memory because I remember everything in such fucking detail, and it could be from when I was a little kid. Certain things or events, I
Right.
remember shit like it was just like it was yesterday.
Damn.
And I remembered everything about it. I remember, you know, her husband and her and her kid were going into the like the bar or whatever, the like the place to go eat food and shit that they had there. It was kind of like an expensive place. I think drinks were like $20 for a drink and shit. And she told her husband that looked like Ned Flanders and her kid, fucking little nerdy kid, to go inside, and she was just gonna, you know, kick back and have a smoke outside. And she was, you know, she lit up a fucking cigarette. She was out, you know, like giving me the eyes and flirting with me and shit. And then that was it. You know, I didn't see her again for another 2 years. And then I didn't see that picture until, well, about 2 years after fucking she had split. So that was fucking like another setup right there. All my relationships have been like pre-set up. So there is some fucking elements to the gang stalking program. And I never did. That's the thing, is I never did claim to be like a targeted individual. I never like said that I was and claimed it like officially or anything like that. Right. What I've done was I posted that I have way more fucking evidence and way more fucking everything going on than any of these or all of these guys put together. I have proof of all kinds of shit. And I posted all that shit too, and they all ignore it. They all fucking just don't even, they act like it doesn't exist.
Well, they're going to do that though. Of course they're going to do that. I remember earlier today, and I know I showed this on the stream. Let me get it back up again, because I took it down because I was listening intently. And then I want you to tell me a little bit about how this picture came about.
Oh, yeah, that picture.
Yep, this one.
Yep, she sent that to me. She texted me that picture and asked me, is this meth? Is this speed? And I'm like, what are you asking me for? It's your picture. Why would you be asking me that question? Right? And another one of the things about it is she's so dumb. She sent me, I was having problems with my phone. I had finally got a new fucking iPhone, dude, after going through all kinds of, it was a whole nother story. Full of hell, dude, that I had to go through with this iPhone deal. I lost my number too that I've had for like 25 years, which is all my customers and all my,
oh god,
everything and everybody, you know, that know me. And I got a lot of customers all over Southern California and Arizona, all over Arizona. So that kind of fucking fucked me really good too. So I finally got a new phone. Don't have the same phone number, fresh start, but my Psycho X didn't have that phone number either. So that was like one of the only good things to it.
Yeah, I was going to say that would be a good. So was she actually doing math, or what? I mean, she didn't just stumble across this phone with this shit on it, right?
Right, exactly. I mean, it doesn't just magically appear and shit into, you know, people's fucking laps, right?
No.
So it had to come from somewhere. But yeah, it was one of the many phones that she had. Apparently she has all these phones or something like that because of, you know, her sister or something like that. I don't know. It's just, it was always all kinds of drama and stuff. But I finally got a phone, and then with being on the live streams with Will, I mean, it like the battery got fucking killed right away. It was like another battery gate phone and shit, like all over again.
Right.
So I was having battery problems. And then when Virginia said she wanted to have this like quote unquote like relationship with me and shit, I had seen her in all kinds of other chats doing the same thing to people and flirting with all kinds of fucking dudes and shit and trying to, like, you know, get them to fall for her shit. And she's all selling herself out. She uses her daughter too. She tries to sell herself with her fucking daughter, and then she tries to invite people to fucking come and party at my place. Fucking, I live in the Bay Area. We'll have a barbecue at my house. And I saw this shit like everywhere. And then she's getting all sexual and flirting with fucking dudes all over the fucking internet, dude. Like all these other fake targeted individuals and shit like that. She's flirting with all these guys. And then she tells me, I confront her about it, and she's all, oh, no, it's nothing. No, that's okay. My ex fucking loved it. And she still talks to her ex, right? So she wants me to be in a relationship with her while she talks to her ex like every day or all the time or whatever. which turned out to be like not all the time, and then it changed back to like all the time again and shit. So apparently it's her daughter's dad, but it's not her daughter's real dad. It's just her daughter's dad that raised her, or whatever it is. I don't know. So
Gotcha.
and
Gotcha.
and when Will came down, I said, "Hey, why don't you just come down with them?" Because she said she had a friend that had a place. Damn, I need some money for fucking Starbucks right now. That would help out big time. She said she had money for a place, or I mean, I'm sorry, she had a friend that had a place down there, fucking next to Coachella in Indio. And I was like, dude, that's like right next to me. You can come. You can even come stay at my house or whatever. You can, if you can get the place or whatever, and you want me to come down there or whatever. It's cool. Just come down, you know. And all these like lame excuses or something why, whatever reason why she couldn't come down. And she had a free ride and everything. And she could have stayed for like a week and then came back when Will fucking came back through and just picked her back up again. So that was already another kind of fucking red flag right there on top of all the other red flags.
So you think that she was probably fucking around with a whole lot of different men?
Oh yeah, so a whole lot, yeah. Trying to bait a bunch of them, and some of them weren't going for it. You know, they were seeing what was up, and they weren't going for it. And I was seeing those people comment too, like get off of YouTube, Virginia, get a life. You know.
Wow.
And then my phone got fucking bricked because of all the screenshots that I took. It was a half a terabyte, which was the most at the time that you could get on the iPhone. I had an iPhone XS, and I hadn't even had it 6 months, but out of all the screenshots I had to fucking keep taking of this for evidence to confront this bitch with, which she denied all of it. I mean, even when you show it to her, she still denied everything. And then when she like couldn't deny it any further, you know, she just made excuses and then like tried to like make it into a whole like it's okay to be a cuck thing. Like, oh well, my ex he liked that.
Oh God!
I said, well, good for your ex, but I'm not your ex, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all because everybody knows my bitch is my bitch, man, and don't fucking don't come around.
Right.
Go get your own, you know.
Right.
And everybody's pretty much known that for a long time, and most of the time, people never fucked with me ever. I may be a little guy, but nobody ever fucked with me because they knew they'd get fucked up. I mean, I've been a stonemason ever since I was 14 years old, building showers, custom showers and shit. So,
well, do you think, because I remember when Dana was locked up, I had gotten a email from Will that asked me to block you, saying that you were messing with him and Virginia. And at the time, Will and I were still cool. So,
yeah.
Do you think there was something going on with those two?
Yeah, well, something, but that was part of their. See, the thing is Virginia doesn't have anything. She has no excuse to why it is that she's doing all the shit that she's doing, making all these accounts and stuff, and going through and slandering me and stalking me, and I mean, it's crazy. The amount of times that I didn't know this.
That you're doing it.
Yep, exactly. Everything is flipping the script. That's all she does. Is flip the script, mirror, mimic, and that's it. It's typical narcissistic personality disorder fucking gameplay.
Right.
Which I was pretty well used to.
Well, yeah, you should never have to be used to that. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know.
But she had actually left a message on one of my videos. This has been probably a little over a month. Hi, Franny Ann. Asking if she could call me. She needed to talk to me. Huh. So she got my email address and whatever. This is Angels Don't Fall, Kim. And then I, gave her my number. I let her call me, and she gave me this sad story about, her sister was in the hospital dying, and she was going through a lot right now, and, just all kinds of shit. that you were stalking and harassing her, everybody's out to get her, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, I don't know nothing, I felt sorry for her with her sister and stuff. But then it turns out, yes, Virginia, I'm very serious. Did you not call me? Are you saying that you didn't call me? Because I can go back through phone records. It's cool. Good. I'm glad
Oh,
it's
is the
you.
dumb bitch in here?
Well,
She's
we
telling
won't.
more, trying to
We
defend
won't.
her fucking lies and shit. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. We won't be mean to the
Yes,
mean
you
people. We'll
did.
let them be able on their own.
But you know what? I see you over at Dana's talking all kinds of shit about me. So I don't know what you're doing over here. Why are you even here? Why are you here? You don't seem like that mousy girl that I talked to. Well, it sounds to me like it's kind of going both ways, Virginia. How about that?
The
That's what
better
I
question is,
think.
why can't Virginia tell the truth
And if
about
you
anything?
were hanging with scum like that, bottom of the barrel fucking scum like that,
A
believing
Christian that hangs
all
out
of
with
that
witches.
shit, whatever. Yes, ma'am, I did. Well, I didn't because I don't watch that garbage. It was sent to me.
Oh, that's right. They
I,
never
I
watch.
would I would assume so. I mean, I don't know. It's listen. I don't want to be mean to you. I don't. I really don't want to be mean to you. Okay, but everybody gets to have a voice, and that includes angels. So if you want to another day come up and tell me your side of it, that's cool. But I think it's kind of both ways. Do you see the picture on the screen? Can you tell me about that? You clapped back a few times. Okay, there's nothing wrong with clapping back a few times. I do that all the time, which is why I got so many people out trying to fucking mess with me, is because I clap the fuck back. Period. Hi, GLM, honey.
No,
Absolutely.
go look at your wall, Virginia. Go look at your wall and fucking the times, the time frames. I'm doing nothing but defend myself against all your stalking,
This
which I
is
didn't do for a long time. I let you run your mouth. I let you go around, run your mouth. I even gave you the opportunity to come on a live stream and talk to me about it time after time after time,
well,
and
I would
at
say
least
that
give me an
would be the
excuse.
better thing to do. She wasn't
But
a very
no,
nice
she couldn't do that.
person to me over on Dana's stream a few minutes ago, sweetie. So, but you can. I'm sorry. I can't deal with anybody who wants to hang with bottom of the barrel scums. Like brutal fucking mafia. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. She says that her sister at the time was living with her. She found the phone and showed you. Okay. Oh, wait. Whoop.
But
Hold up. We're not going to say lying. We're not
the
going to
bad
call
part about
names.
that is that, her sister wasn't living with her at the time that she showed me that picture of that phone. Her
Well,
sister had already moved out.
I mean, that might be a problem. I don't see a date on it, so I don't know. I
Virginia,
don't
I
see
don't
a date.
lie. I'm not like you. I don't lie about anything or everything or nothing because I don't have any reason to. Go to Conspiracy Undergrounds. He said the same thing about you. You go around starting shit with people. Well, what did he say about you? Same thing. If you had a fucking boyfriend, which you supposedly did or led to believe,
Okay,
and
listen.
you know,
Hold on. 1 second. Virginia, if you want to come up and you guys have a civil conversation, I'm happy to do that. But there won't be
she
no
can't be
screaming and
civil.
yelling. There won't be no screaming
No.
and yelling or name calling or cussing each other out. Maybe you guys can get to a point.
Oh, I don't want to get to a point with her.
Well,
You can't get to
where
a
you
point
can
with
at
her.
least leave each other alone. Can we
Well,
not
the
get
thing
to that point?
is I've asked her to leave me alone. I don't know how many times, countless times, but she just refuses to stop. You know, because
Okay.
she's one of Willie's witches, and you know how Willie is. He's a drama queen.
Yeah. See, and that's something else, Virginia. I mean, it's you have
Willing.
got it.
Oh,
Listen, I can't. I would not ever tell anybody who to hang with. But if you think that is a good man, go ask his ex-wife.
so,
Go ask her. But because according to her and court documents, he's not a very nice guy.
according to him, he's not a nice guy. He even told me fucking right away off the bat that he's a deadbeat dad and doesn't pay child support.
Exactly. So, although I know that that's not what we're talking about right now, I think that GLM is right. Angels, would you have a problem with me bringing her on if you all can talk and at least agree? I won't mention you, you won't mention me. Can we do that?
Oh, she can't. She can't talk. She can't just talk. No way.
Well,
And
can
everything
we?
that she talks, everything that comes out of her mouth is a lie. So I mean, I don't even.
Okay, but all I want right now is can we just agree that we're just going to leave each other alone? Do you think that we can do that?
Well, I have been. I've left her alone for a long time,
Right.
but she just is relentless and refuses to stop. And I got sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of her going running around everywhere, starting shit and saying all kinds of lies about me and doxing me. Did I dox her at all? No. How many times did she dox me, and how many other people did she get to help her do it and post it on their channels too?
Okay.
So I mean, we're talking about quite a few crimes here that she's committed. And
Doxing is not cool. I know I've done it in the past. Doxing is not cool. We should not be doxing each other. That's for sure. We should be
and the
leaving our
Truth Finder
kids out of
channel
it.
is absolutely fucking beyond fucking sickening and ungodly.
The
So for a
what
godly person to
channel?
go around and make a channel like that, she had one of the channels that she made. Of course, she'll say it wasn't her, but it was all directed towards me, right at me, and pertaining only to me. So who else would on YouTube would, you know, be attacking me? You know, and what's
She
the reason
actually
for
can
attacking
come
me?
up.
Oh, because I found out about all her other little relationships that she was having. That's right.
Okay. If I'm going to, I don't want you rage quitting. I want you to stay calm. Okay. I want you to stay calm. Can you promise me to do that, Angels?
Oh, I'm always calm.
Okay. I want you to stay calm. Virginia, the link I just put, if you want to come up and talk, that's fine. But we're going to be nice to each other. Apparently, you two both have a different view of how this
She's not a
relationship
nice person.
was or whatever. But I mean, I've not ever seen, let me just look really quick. All right, here's Angels. All right, we've got, we do have some things that are there. Not,
You don't
you know,
want peace.
maybe
If you want peace, why are
one
you
or
starting
two.
war?
Well, if you want peace, I think that's great. I mean, that is wonderful if somebody wants to um have peace. That's great. But so far I'm looking at Angel's wall and I don't see anything about you, Virginia. And I'm
Also, it's
looking.
been as straight up attacks on me with everything. I mean, she's attacking me because I'm actually one of the a Native American that's actually registered with my tribe and one of the 5 civilized tribes. And she hates that. She can't stand it. She thinks she's black. That's another thing that she thinks she's black. That's been
She thinks
something that's
that.
been well known on YouTube.
I mean, yeah,
It's
he's definitely beating the shit up out of Dana a little bit, but I mean, outside of that, you
and
know,
that's just defending against Dana's attacks from Virginia's attacks. Her, you know, running around and telling everybody all the lies and stories that she tells them,
I put the
while I
link
just sit
in
back
there.
and watch. And what's funny about it, I had my nephew next to me one night, and he was watching in real time as she changed back and forth from her accounts and did everything, and he saw everything too. And not just him. I mean, there's more than just him. A lot of people have seen it. But I mean, like I said, I got over 4 or 5 terabytes just full of screenshots. I mean, this new phone that I just got, it's a terabyte, and it's already full. I'm already having to erase like shit, not have any music on it or anything like that because it's all screenshots of
I already
just some
posted the
foul
link.
stuff.
She can come up anytime. Damaged goods. Well, I don't want anybody to be damaged goods. That's for sure. Yeah. Brutal. Go ahead. Brutally. Lauren, go ahead. Drop your cash app, babe. I think it should go both ways. I've already posted the link. I mean, she can come up. I've already said that. I'm not going to tell her she can't come out. Come up here and talk about it.
Okay, go get lunch.
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, I posted the link. She said she would come up, then she didn't come up. So I mean, I don't know what to say to that. You are still welcome to come up. I dropped the link, honey. I'll drop it again. There it is. I am a dirty scammer 1971. Oh God, I love Brutal. GLM, if we could ever talk, that would be awesome. GLM's a great person to talk to. I can tell you that. GLM is a wonderful woman. Most of the people that hang here are pretty good people. I get the occasional troll, but outside of that, no.
Yeah, she's been
Okay.
trying to kiss up to GLM for a while now.
Well, you've got my phone number and you've got my email address. You are welcome to do. If you want to reach out to me and come up and talk, if you want, that's fine. I know GLM's email is in the back of her about section on her channel. You can email her. She's a great listener. She is a wonderful listener. But I mean, obviously, there's got to be a point. Yeah, I mean, why would GLM is usually pretty cool with almost everybody. And see, but right there, what you're doing is playing victim, and we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that because
Master of manipulations.
it sounds to me like it's kind of a little both ways. But again, like I said, I am certainly willing to have you come up and talk about it as well. I have no problem with you doing that at all. Virginia, you still have a wrench here. I mean, I've never taken your wrench. Oh my God, I just sounded like Coach Eli right there. Oh, somebody make it stop. I don't want to sound like that. Hey, Red Door Woman. You and like I said, you're welcome to come up anytime. If you want to just do it with you and I, that's fine. But I think that you guys can work out something where maybe, I know I did though, Holly. I sounded just like him. I didn't take your wrench.
I've tried so many times, but No, the stuff that she does to me is just unspeakable. I mean,
Well, I
I'll
think
send you some of the. I'll send you some screenshots. It's
okay, that's
sickening.
fair. I think that that's absolutely fair.
I mean,
I
all you
think
have to
that's
do is go and look at a few of the shorts, and you can already see, quite a bit of evidence right there alone. And especially
I
the one with her not conspiring against me with Will when they did their little live stream thing.
yeah, see that's and that's what you should do, GLM. Absolutely. I have to go
I mean,
eBay some more. Thanks for the selfless promotion. Anytime, brutally Lauren's Cash App.
let's play that just quick little clip right there. It's not even a few minutes of
The
Virginia
one
and
that
Will
you sent
conspiring
me.
against me.
The one.
Um,
Which one?
yeah, it should be on there. There's one that's a short, and then there's the full everything that I caught on there.
Is that on her channel?
No, that's on my channel.
Okay, hold on. Let me go back to where. Oh, there it is. I already got your channel up. Durr. Okay. Let's do this. You said shorts.
There's a short, but there's also like the full version of it that's like about 4 minutes long or something.
Okay, let me pull up and then you can kind of, um, direct me where I need to go. Okay.
Okay, let me get back to the thing here then. I'm out. I'm supposed to be working right now, but
Well, I won't keep you
if I
too
was
much.
at home and I had my computer, I would be able to do things
It'd
a
be
little bit easier.
easier.
Yeah. All right, let me go back to the chat comments. Or just get rid. Oh, okay, there we go. And I don't even know. I don't even look at my channel, so I don't even really know actually. Let me see.
This is a live chat, but I don't know what it is. So let's see.
It's got like a little sound thing on it. I know that. And I've had to set my account to private so many times because of all of it.
Yeah.
And take down all my videos and everything.
Yep, and that sucks when you have to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I had a lot of views, and then when I had to do that, when I had to
Here we
change my
go.
name and shit.
All right, here we go. Let's see. No means yes today, John. This is on Scott's channel. Do you happen to hear about Uncle?
Probably.
Okay. Will says it's probably nerve. Answer your brother's silence. No. Ugh, I can't
They
stand.
all work together too. They're all like a team. So, and they pretend, like that they're, just meeting each other, just became friends or something. But they all play their part or their role.
All right, you took a screenshot right there. So. That's weird. That's weird. Well, I guess it's probably not going to get. It's probably. I will look through your channel though.
Another one of her accounts I forgot to say is that I don't know what the thing is, dude. It's some ugly looking green thing, and it's pretty creepy looking. But it's like 8-ball Heavimet or something like that. That's another one of her sock accounts.
8-ball.
And, yeah, and she uses it to talk to you on like your channel and stuff too.
And they're usually over at Dana's quite a bit as well, talking shit about me.
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay, but I don't know for sure, so that's something I'm going to have to ask her about for sure, because that's not cool. Don't do don't do shit like that to people. It's enough is enough. At some point, enough is enough. Virginia's talked about me. That I know because I have seen it with my own two eyes in Dana's chat. Oh, ha ha ha, that's funny. a picture of me blown up like I'm 500 pounds. You think that's fucking funny?
Yeah, actually, she does. She thinks
Well,
it's
guess what?
hilarious.
I can move like I weigh about 110. So that's probably not smart. Trust me. You don't want this 300-pound ass coming at you. How about that? Okay. I just got your email.
There's that one. This is just the stuff that I have that's not like privated, since everything had to go private. Like,
no, it's not cool at all. Apparently, Bubbles has a new name for me, guys. I'm the couch lady. And then she refers to GLM as the couch lady's friend. This fucking couch lady was giving you over $500 in under a year, bitch.
damn.
Yeah. I showed that earlier today. I do too, Holly. All right, let me see what this is. I'm going to have to sage my computer.
Oh yeah, somewhere she said something about like the sage has fentanyl in it too or something.
It was somebody
My
that
mom.
said it. It didn't say Virginia, though. To be fair.
Oh yeah.
It didn't say
Yeah,
Virginia.
my mom saw it. She laughed. Oh, okay. I couldn't remember. It's hard to remember everything.
Oh God, this is 47 minutes. I'll watch it later.
Oh yeah, no, that's probably not it for sure.
Yeah, it's like
I don't even know what I sent you. Here we go. This is the one right here. Or
you are
one of them.
couch lady's friend, honey. Absolutely.
There we go.
That couch lady. All right, I'm waiting
And
for it.
this one's not a private video. This one anybody can look and see. I put it up 2 months ago.
Did you put it? Where did you? Or did you email it to me?
Yeah, it's the only way I can actually do it right now.
Okay, I'm just waiting for. There it is. Ah, okay. We already know Will's a stalker, so.
Well, most of them look good that Thanksgiving doesn't go very well inspiring. So it looks like it was friendly.
What sucks is the music.
Well, most of them look good.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was a short.
So it looks like it was friendly.
Because I can't hear what the fucker's saying.
I'm trying to find the actual real one. I think it's about 4 minutes long, and I know I had it set to. It wasn't set to private either.
Yeah, I'm the couch lady. Aw, you want money for your friendship? I'm sorry, I'm out of money, baby. Does that mean that we can't be friends anymore? I mean, if we're gonna do money for friendship, I owe like all of y'all about $500 piece. So, yep, I've got it. Listen, Coach Lady's got a lot of friends. So, anyone want to buy a weird courtship? I might. I might. Why the fuck not? Might as well. Might as well. I mean, shit. If it's not set to private, I'll probably be able to go find it.
Yeah, it's got those same squiggly lines in it, like that voice line.
I'll look for it. I'll look for it for sure. Bubbles got she did get all the friendship money. You're going to have to get some from her, honey. I'm sorry.
Where's our money, Bubbles?
I've been too nice. Why am I doing? Bubbles, Pay my other friends the friendship money because you didn't deserve none of it, you bitch. So.
Oh yeah. So another thing is she went around, and I didn't even know anything about this, what was going on or anything. But her and Will went around saying that I wished her sister's death and stuff.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Why would
that really
anybody
fucking
do that?
That really pissed me off big time.
Why would anybody do that? That's terrible. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I would have a hard time believing somebody who was up on one of my live streams with the camera turned around, harvesting what he needed to make me real sage, would be wishing death on anybody. You don't use sage in death. It doesn't go together.
Yeah. And I actually save lives. I bring things back to life, like dying animals and shit.
I mean, duh. Tammy wants a refund on that friendship. That's right. Where can I get a refund? Hi, Jem. Jem says, "Hey, Tammy, you ain't got a couple $100 you don't think too much of, do you? My liver." Absolutely. Email me, okay? I'll get everybody taken care of all in due time. I promise. That's some sad shit, ain't it? Oh my God.
Yeah, what sucks is that from the bitch before her, that financially ruined me. You know, I was already in the bad spot as it was, and then, you know, to go and put me through more financial ruin after that, it's just
Yeah, that's
awesome.
not cool for anybody to do. I agree. I agree. I agree with you on that. But still, you know, it's you shouldn't. I don't like being used, you know, and I don't like all the recite that whole fucking stream. From my understanding, I didn't watch it. Holly was kind of watching it for me and kind of giving me some tidbits here and there, which is how I found out that Bubbles is now calling me the couch lady. Well, you be the bed lady because you can't get your ass up out the bed to go get a job, bitch. And it was just rehashing old shit like, oh, Tammy was going to help somebody else put kids' pictures on the dark web, which is something that another YouTuber was saying a couple months ago, which of course is a lie. Why would I do that? A, and I can verify for sure that the person that they were talking about that I was going to help also would never do something like that. So, I mean, it's old fucking drivel shit is what it is. Nothing new. She cried and pissed and moaned about GLM, and she cried and pissed and moaned because I wasn't sucking her fucking ass. Well, sorry, bitch. I don't do that. You missed the lessons? What lessons, honey? Weird World did something today in my premiere that I thought was pretty damn awesome and shows, yeah, they were talking about you. They were talking about me. They were talking about you. They were talking about Coach and Anna. Oh, yeah. But, oh, honey, you're always going to have my friendship. But he did something that was pretty cool. He thought I was going to be mad. So I got mad one day and made a stream saying that he was a sexual deviant, and I said some other things I should never have said about him. And I meant everything I said about Bubbles, though. And I told him that I would take it all down. After him and I talked, GLM kind of got us to talking, and because you're my friend, honey, she didn't like that. That's why she's butthurt about you. You're a better friend. And he said that he flagged it because it upset him. And I don't blame him, especially after I told him I took everything down. But I forgot that I had said that in that live. So, of course, I deleted it. But he was man enough to say, hey, Tammy, you know, this is what I did. I hope you're not going to be mad. And I'm not mad. Not at all. That's what real friends do. Tami, I made a mistake, and he didn't just, he didn't email me. He didn't say it behind the scenes. He said it right out in chat. That's what a real man does. That's what a real friend does. So I'm never, ever going to be mad about that. Never. I have respect for that. And I was not mad at him. I didn't blame him. In fact, it was me who apologized because I did promise to take all that stuff down. And I forgot that I actually said it in the actual live. So I think that what he did was brave and a true friend. So, Weird World, I appreciate you. And I don't see how we could never not be friends. So, her nickname should be Lazy Susan. Bedridden Bubbles. That's what we're going to start calling her. GLM is gorgeous. JT thinks so too. Yeah, I don't. So, I mean, if somebody's honest with me, even if what they did, they think was messed up or that they shouldn't have done or whatever, said or whatever, when somebody comes to you like that and says, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that, I shouldn't have said that, or whatever, then, you take that and you say, thank you. I appreciate that, but you don't fucking hold it against them forever and a day. You just don't do that. You don't do that. Now, there's some people that cross a line with me that they could never come back from. Bubbles is one of them. She will never come back from doing what she did today. Never. Not in a million years. Hi, Lord Airy. How are you? Hi, Gemma, my love. There's just some lines that you can't ever. Okay, is this the one that? Okay, all right. Yep, I will listen to that later. Thank you, honey. There's just some lines that you can't cross with me. The couch lady. A fucking couch lady was good enough to give you a whole bunch of fucking money when you needed it, you bitch. I am good. Thank you. Tired today. But other than that, I'm good. I slept really good last night. So I really shouldn't be tired, but I'm the couch lady. So, sitting on the couch is tough work, guys. It makes me very tired. Oh, Weird World used to do tile installation, Angels.
Oh, cool. Right on.
I love you,
Awesome.
Gemma. That's what real friends do. I mean, I have gotten on How's the Diet. Actually, it's going well. I did not weigh myself this morning, but I'm not going to do it every morning. And the reason, and I know that that's not what Coach wants me to do, but the reason being is because it discourages me. So, but I'm definitely been more active, which is good. The couch lady gave her a place to bitch and moan because God forbid she ever said something positive. That's very true, Anna. That's one thing that I'm afraid GLM got right. She was just always such a negative person. She could message me in the morning, whenever she got up or whatever and said, good morning. And how are you? And I'd say, I'm great. How are you? Well, pain, or I'm hungry, or, the usual. And it's like, fuck me. After a while, you don't even want to ask. In fact, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I had said something to, it was either Anna or GLM about it, or Coach. And Coach, one of y'all had said, stop asking her. Just stop asking her how she is. You already know what the answer is going to be. So, well, she wanted to leave. That's great. Did she think that she was done using me for money? I mean, I'm not sure I understand. So she was only using GLM as an excuse to leave. Is that what you're saying? Yes, I thought it was probably you, GLM. Bitching and pissing and moaning constantly. Good God. I would hate to be that. Oh, that's what you see? Ah, gotcha. No, she didn't like GLM. And just because I say I felt like you were making me make a choice doesn't mean that that's what your intentions were. That's what it felt like, though. So, I mean, I don't do that. I'm not playing those high school games. My name's not Dana. People that take and take emotionally, financially what you have, then get all pissy when friendships are over should be big red flags to their current friends. Exactly. I agree with you, Kim. I agree with you. Absolutely, I agree with you. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, we all bitch about stuff. It's not, I mean, duh. That's what we do.
Absolutely. The best thing
But
that you can do for you.
I'm listening to you.
The best thing that you can do for you is the best thing that you can do for you. Okay. That's my Dr. Phil.
Well, it sounded eerily like Eli, honey. So I'm just saying. I love you, but I'm just saying.
Oh, was that? That sounds like Eli too. Yeah, that's where he gets his sound from, huh? The Dr. Phil. Absolutely.
Maybe
Absolutely.
that is, you know what? That's actually a pretty and you know, Dr. Phil was not a doctor either, any more than Eli was a life coach. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, sometimes I do think that she is misunderstood and she's definitely unpredictable, but I think that's part of her charm. You never know what's going to come out of her damn mouth. And I love that. Gemma, you're an amazing lady too. I'm doing wonderful. Andy, how are you doing? Gemma wants to know the next stage or the next set of Garbage Pail Kid cards is launching with new cards like Big Bed Bubbles. Bed bug bubbles. Sorry.
Oh
That's
yeah,
too
that's
many
funny.
bees. That was a little Eli-ish. Yes. See, I wasn't the only one that thought that. That's all right. We're all good like that, though.
It's all good.
It's
Yeah.
all good. It's all good.
Yeah. Well, you know. Yeah.
Dr. Oz was a real doctor. Yes. Dr. Oz is a real doctor. Yes.
From Transylvania.
Right.
He looks like a vampire.
He does kind of look like a vampire. I won't lie. But I
Dr.
didn't
Oz.
necessarily agree with him a lot of the times either. So, but yeah. Agreed. All right, guys, I got to wrap up because I'm going to go make dinner for me and Mr. Man. Angel, send me anything else. We'll do a part 2.
Oh, I got tons of stuff. I got part
Okay.
2, part 3, part 4.
Well, I guess we're going to be at it for a while then, ain't we?
I got the proof.
And guys, if anybody is interested, I think tomorrow night at probably 7 my time, I'm going to do a gaming stream if you guys want to come and have some fun with us. I hope Tuesday's good for everybody. Terry and Anna. Anna also is going to be having a Monday night chill stream where we're just going to sit and chat and have a good time. So if you want to hang out there, don't miss that. I'll make sure that once she has it set up, I will put it on my community post as well so others see it. But that'll be fun as well. Angels, I appreciate you talking with me. I do hope that Virginia also decides to talk with us. But I guess we'll have to see what happens. We'll just kind of go from there. Well, you are a slacker. I'm going to need you to stop. So get it scheduled so I can put it on my wall for you. Hi, Floyd, 1977. That was a good year. Actually, it wasn't. I was living in New York. The blizzard of 77 happened. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. I mean, it was good because we were out of school, but it was bad. So yeah. Okay. I love y'all guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and Angels. Angels, I'm sure I will talk to you behind the scenes, and I'll probably pop on in the morning to say
All
good
right, cool.
morning. And
Cool.
Anna, get that shit up so I can get it on my wall. I love everybody. Angels, thank you so much again, honey. I'm gonna sage the shit out of my computer tonight. Um, get rid of all the negative energies that are around it today. And I will talk with you, I'm sure, via text or whatever. Okay.
All right, cool.
All right, guys. Thank you. I hope y'all have a great night and be nice to each other. Bye.
Positive energy.
Absolutely. We like positive. Bye, guys.
See you later.